Holy. Oh my god. Not the beep. Not the horn. Not the horn. Oh dear lord. They don't say horn. Look at me when y'all get in. I cannot deal with myself right now. I'm so sorry. I'm just sitting there. Fuck, man. You're trying to behave yourself? Me too. I'll try my. I'll try to behave myself too. Don't worry. Howie, I'm doing amazing. Actually, I'm only outside because so we have a hot tub out here. It's more of a cold tub. It's not hot at all. I'm afraid to make it a hot tub, so it's just like a pool, but not really. Um, so I just got out of that. I had a fun time. My guides bitched at me. They said, "You need to get your ass in there," and I said, "Okay." Like I didn't know I was supposed to be in there at a certain time. No one told me, but I was bitched at to get in there by my guide, so I got in there relaxed. That's why I'm outside. It's also not hot. It's like really mild weather. I think it may be like 80 something. So it feels really good. I mean, it's felt good the whole time, but it's like maybe it's just the humidity. I'm not too sure. It's clean heat though. It's not like humid shit. So it's very clean. I've enjoyed it. So outside doing my thing. Happy poop. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm done. What the fuck is YouTube doing? I don't even care no more. What the fuck? But yeah, I felt like coming out here and just staying out here. I don't want to go inside. It just feels too good. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I'm feeling just fine. Like I have not felt this good in a minute. I have water on me, so I can actually drink water when I'm doing the reading. I know a lot of people be like, "You need to get water near you," and I usually do, but now I have it again. Better than mad poop. You're telling me, shit. I'd be. Golly, I can't get out of this loophole. But before I got into this reading, though, I was really sitting in meditation and contemplation, and there's a lot of like, it was about loopholes. It was about like just things looping, giving the same response to things. You know how vortexes work. You putting in the same amount of energy, sends out the same amount of energy at that exact same force. All that stuff, and there's a lot of shifts and changes happening now. If not for everyone, mainly for those that are a parent of them. There's just a really big need at this time to like not even take care of yourself, but to listen to what you're actually desiring to do, or listening to what's on your mind at first. Um, it's more than just trusting like intuition. It's more just knowing what you do is important, and that no one can do it like you. Not letting like certain things stop you from wanting to just shine or just be there in general. To take a lot. So I don't know. I was just in a lot of contemplation about that, just thinking like the times where even I've been in positions where like, oh, I don't want to do this because X Y Z, but it's like you kind of it's not that you have to, but it feels important to you, so it makes it feel like you have to because it's how you do it. It's how it's like you are needed. It's like the supply that you give, even though it might not see as much of a demand, it is. And it's more about showing gratitude to yourself more than to like be gratified by what you do. Um, but I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing that with the cards even, but I guess someone's coming back. Someone won a chance to come back or to turn around even. I don't know. I feel like there's something coming up, or or an event that you've already gone through that you feel like is doomed. Man, there's gonna be fireworks going off too. But it's not failed. Something's coming around to you in a new way, in a new, I want to say fashion almost. But something isn't over. Something's about to get a burst back into your life, or you're gonna get almost like a new enthusiasm for something that you haven't done in a while. And it's because there's a lot of change happening, especially for the artists. You could be thinking about for your art, especially in artistry, like changing up your style, the medium that you're using, the genre of music, or going back to like an old idea of what started you wanting to do something, and just seeing like how you can move in that direction again. There's a lot of just inner focused on what you're planning on doing at this time. There shouldn't be a need to be afraid. This could be something that someone stopped you from going into, uh, or this exact thing is something that whoever has been in your energy, doing they things, spreading they lies, showing they ass, whatever. They are. It's like they almost get to come back to see you in that position, or thoughts about them are coming back to show you how important your position is. And I don't know, it's like interesting how this reading is focused, because it's very interpersonal right now. It's like someone tried to get really close and personal with you just to, disturb you and turn you away from what you've been desiring to do. That's coming back around. Then this person may still be trying to attach themselves to it, and you're needing to just see them in like a whole new light. You're needing to see the whole situation in a new light. In a sense, yeah, dream message. It could be like a person. Uh, I don't know. It feels like you had a dream about someone. It feels like you really had a dream about a particular individual. They might not have been doing work on you, but they definitely didn't support you in what you were doing. They could be seeing like how what you did is literally how you came back, or how you were able to move forward. It's like you're changing a lot of people's minds about what they could be doing, or how they should be spending their time with their talents, which is really good. But someone definitely sees that like what you do has brought you from the darkest times. And that's kind of why someone's been stayed away from you for so long, because they didn't really believe in you. They didn't believe in what you were doing. We could have even thought that what you were doing is wrong, because they, against their religion or their beliefs or their way of life. However, um, but there's a lot of just, I want to say, a lot of internal growth on this person's part when they're looking back at you. Because it's like, I don't know, this person doesn't really talk about it, but they do watch, or if you post art, they do see it a lot. They do notice it. They do take time out of their day just to kind of connect to you. But it's not like they see that you're not doing the same thing. Someone thought that maybe you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And please don't just repeat the same stuff over and over and over again. This chat, I will mute you. There's not a need to just spam the same 4 sentences over and over again. I do notice that, so please stop. Okay, my hands we don't want that over here. We don't need like bot activity. But you're not doing the same thing over and over again. That's what someone's starting to notice, especially if it's like a music thing or like an art medium thing. You're not doing the same thing over and over again. It's just you're using the same tools, and someone doesn't get that. Someone doesn't understand how you use the same tools for different things. And it's like a big mind blowing thing for this person. That's why that's feel like this is what someone's been struggling with. Especially a lot of people that do end up watching you, or if they're like subscribed to you, or they follow your art, Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter. They notice that you use the same tools, but it's different every time. They don't know how that happens. They can do the same thing over and over again with the same tools. It'd be easy, but you show up differently every time with these tools. Someone doesn't understand how to get into the flow of who they are. Yeah, doors closed, because this is people that has been watching you. Like, you don't even talk to these people that much. This could be people that even that you want to talk to more, but you can't. It's like it's not that they're blocked from your life. It's just that they close the door on you. They don't really talk to you because of it. There's a lot of just like showing of growth at this time. Like, everyone matures at their own pace, but someone could have thought that you were maturing a little bit too slow, or that you just weren't mature for what you did. But it comes from a lack of self belief in them. I mean, you could have been around a lot of people growing up that didn't have a lot of belief in themselves, and you were there to literally be like, "Hey, believe in yourself, do all these things." You're the major supporter, and people still see you doing your own thing, even if it's not like huge. Like, oh, you're a singer, but you're not like Beyonce big, but you're known around what you do. People still like what you do. People still follow what you do, and that's like the energy that is being seen around you at this time. This is what people are really seeing you as. It's just like, it's not about how big you're going to get with your dreams. It's just the fact that you follow through with your dreams, and that's why you're being supported in this way. Like, there's a lot of people that do have to come to terms, especially if it is like something esoteric. You're not using magic to boost what you have. It's the fact that you don't give up on it. It's the fact that your determination matters. Like, yes, God put us in these positions, but God is not the one forcing us to be where we're supposed to be. There are plenty of businessmen and businesswomen that don't even have a faith in God or care about God. Yet they're still successful businessmen or business people, because that has to do with your discipline. It's people really get everything wrong. People really get off on this thing where they think God's doing things for you. That, oh, God knows everything, so God should blah blah blah. But God doesn't know everything. He's all knowing, and knowing happens after the events. That's what a lot of people need to understand too. It's like, yes, God gave you this position, and you had envisioned that you were going to be in a specific place, and that's what you work towards. It's not that God just said, "Oh, here you go," and just threw you in there and you got it instantly. You still had to put work into it. It's the fact that a lot of people still don't want to do the work. They just want to believe that some magical divine force is just going to, oh, there you go, it's right here now. And I feel like that's how people see your life as well, because of how hard you do work. People aren't in your life for that reason. It's because you work really, really hard. You're not avoidative because you don't like people. It's just you have stuff to run. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people really don't get that. But people are starting to at this point, because you're not repeating something. Because ghosted, even like whatever you're doing isn't even leaving you behind either. That's how it is. Like, whatever you're doing is growing with you. Everything is moving with you because you aren't stopping. And that's like the whole vortex thing I was talking about earlier. Like, people are really just seeing like what it is to be in whatever label you're in. Artist, reader, Arthur, teacher, whatever, right? Doesn't matter what label you have, like business owner, coach, mediator, counselor. It's not that you were given that position, it's that you were given that position, you kept going forward. Like, I don't know. And it's coming to a point where a lot of people are really seeing that they're only projecting, oh, God's doing this, God's doing that on you, because they don't want to admit themselves what they could be doing better. And it's the whole thing of like using the divine or God as a scapegoat, saying, "Oh, God's punishing me," blah blah blah. God and the divine, the angels and divine don't punish you. That's a human thing. Humans are the ones that disclose punish upon each other. All is all knowing. He's not like, oh no, like why did you know what I mean? He's like, why would you do that? But then again, it's like I don't know why you would do that. I'm only asking you why you would do that because of how things turned out. It's all a gamble at the end of the day. Like, why would you do that? I don't know. I didn't know how it was going to turn. It's all a curiosity game. But it's like, don't give up on what you're doing. Don't give up on how you're doing it. Don't necessarily take advice of what you should do differently just to make someone else feel better, because it's how you do it that shows these other people what they've been lacking inside themselves. A lot of people really don't like you being yourself, and it's not because who you are is bad. It's just because they literally don't know how to be themselves, or they're too afraid to be themselves, and you're just really still showing people like how you're that leader. It's not about how many people you have around you. It's not about how many people are like surrounding you and loving you. It's literally just about how you're running it, and you're very disciplined at what you do, even if it is simply like meditation. Oh, I take 3 hours a day to dedicate to meditation. People might try and do that and not see any benefit, but it's not because they're doing it wrong, or however. It's because they don't have a goal in mind. They just want to do it. You have something that was pushing you to do that 3 hour meditation a day. It's not a chore. It's not like a thing that you have to go, oh, I have to do it. You just do it. It's not a timed thing. It's just, hey, when it's time, it's time. It's that inner fire that you listen to. And we're gonna talk about the inner fire a little bit, because like we all do have a living fire inside of us, and a lot of us don't realize that. We don't kindle that fire that we have. When we breathe out carbon dioxide, which is a sign of something burning. When when anything burns, it releases carbon dioxide. That's a side effect. We have a living fire inside of us, and you not dampening it by either closing it down or putting too much water on it is how you keep it alive. It's how you're keeping your own self moving, and a lot of people aren't seeing that. A lot of people might not even know about that, but that's a whole other thing for a whole other day. But people were really just seeing that you were getting things set up, like you were preparing. Wherever you were at was just like a resting or preparation point, just to show you, like, okay, I can do this. This is how I'm supposed to do it. Blah blah blah. And there is a bit of honor that comes into it, like no matter how they want to take it, even if they want to take it in like an egoic manner, it's like, I was at least seen as someone that could be helped. I was at least seen not as like a test dummy, but a literal like customer in a sense. Like, let's say you're doing art, and you're into photography. So you take one of your friends, and you're all going different places, and you start taking photos of them and stuff, and it's like really cool, having fun. And all of a sudden you start getting paid, and they're like, "Where's my payment at?" But y'all never talked about getting a payment, so it's like I don't really like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, I'll pay you, sure, but like it's not going to be like a full on thing because you never agreed on anything, and they got mad at you. Started, oh, they're blah blah this, they're blah blah that, but they didn't realize that they were part of the muse. That they weren't necessarily a stepping stone. They were someone that was able to give benefit. They were able to be shown off in that art. They were able to be seen in a light that made them feel better. Everyone wants to be like the focal point of stuff. Everyone wants to be seen for what they do. Everyone wants to be seen in some form of light. That's just nature in itself. We all want to be known for what we do, not, necessarily who we are. Because what we do is who we are, rather than who we are is what we do. Like I always say, I'm only a tarot reader for this amount of time. Other than that, I'm Zahara. I don't know what the fuck I do other than just lay around, try to relax, all these other things, right? But in these moments, I'm a tarot reader. In these moments, I'm a spiritual guide. I'm a messenger of the divine, however you want to say it. But only in these moments. So only in the moments when you are with that person were you like a photographer. Only in those moments were you a mentor. It's not something that is always going to be there. It's not something that's always going to be apparent. And there's a lot of, I don't know, it's not like ignoring any of the bad, but it's just trying to see things as what they really were in that time. So a lot of people are coming to their terms right now where it's like you are showing them how not to repeat a pattern to destroy their dreams. But they themselves aren't even ready for that dream, what they had, because they still want to repeat certain things. I gotta take this off. Sit on a towel. My whole stomach getting squeezed. But they just weren't ready. They were never ready. I don't know. It's like a lot of people feel like because they're not ready, you won't be ready, and it's like a weird lot of like tiny projections and whatever. But in all, you've taught a lot of people what to do and how to do it. It's not about what you're doing; it's about the result of what you're doing. And people can't really grasp that. People are like, well, it should be this way, or I want to hear about this, or I want to listen to that. And like, who cares what you want? You can go find that. But where you're at is supposed to be a different result. If your result is still negligence or irritation, then what, you know what I mean? Like, then why did you waste your time doing that? Why didn't you just show yourself that there was another path? Why didn't you choose yourself to change? You know, why would you close your own doors on yourself? Because drama starter again. It's like a lot of people do just like drama. A lot of people, and it's not even coming off that way now that I'm really looking at it. It's like drama starters looking more right now to be just like a publicity stunt. Oh, you're only doing this for, you know, blah, blah, blah. You're only starting these things up to make drama. You're only a photographer to see who can take the best photos, or however. That's how people are kind of seeing it because you're not as involved. You know what I mean? Like, you're a photographer. Yeah, you could go up to everyone that you want to take a picture of, and it's like, yeah, you could do that, but why aren't people coming to you and asking you for the photos? Like, oh, I heard you're a photographer. Do you mind taking my photo? You know what I mean? Like, you could do that. But they want to say that you're not really about it because, oh, you see these people. Oh, you look very beautiful. You would be good in a photo like this. You could do this, you could do that. But no. It's like that's not it at all. Or like if you are a tarot reader, you know, you do your thing. People like expect you to be like, oh, I sense something around your energy and blah blah blah. Like, who gives a fuck? If that happens, it happens for a reason, but you're not gonna run around to everyone and like, oh, you need this, you need that. Fuck doing all that shit. You want help, come get it. That's how it is. People messaging you. It's like people are like screaming, help me, help me. How the fuck do I help you? I don't know you. What do you want? And then it's like, oh, you're not really helping because you're not helping me. And you don't know what I want because you're not real because you don't know what I want. Who you don't even know what you want. So you're not real. So you can go away too. You don't know if you want your photo taken at the beach or at the park to work on your lower body, upper body, on your calves or on your glutes or whatever. You don't know what you even want to eat on your diets or what diet to take. You just want someone to tell you what to do because you don't know. You haven't took time to see yourself. And it's like that's the thing. Like, even if it's like, oh, I want to be a streamer. Okay, what do you want to do when you stream? I don't know. I just want to stream. Then just start streaming. Find out on your own. Be a variety streamer. Good luck doing that, because that's a really hard job. It's rough to get out there being variety. You got to have a really good personality to do that. You got to have all these things. And someone's just like, they're upset that you're not holding their hand. And it's not because no one held yours when you were doing your things. It's just, I don't know how you are running it. I only know as much as you will give me. And right now, you're giving me less than the bare minimum. You're just screaming at me and telling me, do this, do that. Okay, even if I did that, what would that do for you? I stopped doing anything for you, and it's just doing things for me. Like, you could help someone, like someone needs help renting out a room, or like renting out an office space to do their work. So you're the one who all the time is renting out their office space. They're never seen renting out their office space by themselves. It's always you doing it. And it's like, all that does is show people, oh, well, at least they got someone to help them, or oh, they could be doing that together. There's not an independence. There's not a reason for someone to go to you for that, because it's like you've sidekicked yourself. You really have. And that's what a lot of people are just seeing about you in general. The hidden aspects of what's always been known. The fact that what you do has never been hidden. And the fact that it wasn't hidden or anything that you were ashamed of is because it's what you do. You've gone through the shame. You've gone through the I don't knows or what ifs. You don't need to be seen as whatever role you are in. You just are in that role. And then again, it goes even further. It's like you help someone, but they don't like the advice you give. Well, you don't have to take it, and you definitely don't have to go the extra yard and be mean to someone. But you were given advice. And that's just how it needs to be seen. Like, people are really starting to really, it's like, how do I better myself, and I can't even choose what is better for myself? Confinement. A lot of people are just trapped around you, and that's just how it is. And you see it that way. You know these people are lost. You know these people are like confined by their own beliefs and ego and blah blah blah. You can't really help them though. So a lot is like, and people are lost with that. It's like, I don't know. People just don't know what to do with you. So they just ignore you. They put you off on the shelf. They don't ask you for advice, but it's even given like, I don't know, you helping someone, but they don't like you, or they can't get a relationship out of you, or they can't get XYZ out of you. So they'll go to the next one. The next one being someone that you introduce them to. Like, for instance, you are a music producer and you have a singer or a rapper that wants to work with you, and you're like, oh yeah, you guys are cool. I fuck with you. I fuck with you. And then you show them with one of your friends, because one of your friends wants to collab with them, and then those two run off. Sure, that's awesome. Y'all can run away and have fun. And thank you for the donation there. That's why I looked up. I was like, did I get charged for something? But no, it's just a donation. Thank you for the donation. But it's like, y'all can go run away, but you're not gonna have that same energy as what I was feeling or what I was given. So it's like it's very interesting, because it's like people see why you left. And it's not really that you left. They separated and you kept moving on. You were moving the whole group. But then they went their own path. It's like, okay, bye. I gotta go this way. I gotta go this way. Y'all can go that way or this way or up there. It don't matter where y'all go. I know where I gotta go. And I thought we were all going this way. But hey, we all got different things in life. It's okay. So then y'all split paths. It's like you're not even there. Like, people might have even felt like they were trapped by you. Like, oh, I have to hold my standards up to a specific way around you. So you did leave. And it's like, well, I don't want you feeling like you have to do these things. Hell no. And I don't want to force anyone to feel like they have to do anything. You don't have to do a damn thing at all. So then you left, and these people, they're more mad about you leaving than the fact that now they can be comfortable. And it's really weird. It's really weird. Not them, but just the whole thing of how the mind works like that for people and the trauma that people go through to cause that. But again, they know that you don't hate anyone. They know that it's not like an all be all type thing. There's just a lot of space. And you take up a lot of space, collective. Even though you don't think that you do, you really do. The way you love, the way you care, it takes up a lot of space, and it gives too much slack. And I'm saying too much slack. It needs to come out that way too. It's giving too much slack for these people because it kind of puts them in a position where they think that, oh, I don't have to worry about this or that, or I don't have to have any reserves. I don't have to have any holdbacks. I don't have to have blah 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 because you're there. And it's less about energy harvesting and more about you just being there. Like, yeah, energy harvesting and stuff's real, blah blah blah. I don't want to talk about that right now. It's more about what you really give, what you personally give, not what's taken from you, but what you give. And that in itself really changes people. It changes how they are, how they move, because no one really has that type of support. No one ever gets that support until they've made it big. And it's like, even if someone has a 9 to 5 job, you're like, holy shit, you're doing a good job, making them feel like a celebrity out their damn job, you know? But that's the good part. Like, keep that same energy. It doesn't matter if you're, top of the world or working at McDonald's. If you're doing what you're doing the best you can, you deserve that same amount of praise. You deserve the hell yeah, I'm proud of you. Keep pushing, keep going. Don't forget to give yourself a break, but you got this for real. It don't matter if you're just starting off or you've done it for 10 years. It's about that continual support that you give and that you are, because you've given it to yourself. You know what it's like. You know, praise God, praise Allah truly, so that we were able to see this shit. I mean, blinds on the bottom, we were able to see this stuff. We were able to see how much we love ourselves, how much God was like, yeah, go for it. We got you. You want to do this? Fine. Be safe and stay on top of it. Being safe is more about your discipline than setting down rules. But through that, you learn how to trust yourself. You learn how to trust yourself being alone. You learn how to trust who you are. You didn't have anyone to rely on. You had to do it yourself. And that's why a lot of people thought that you were tricking them with good news. Maybe you were just like, oh, I know things are going to work. I know things are going to work out for you. And people were like, you're lying to me because savings inverted. I don't see anything that I've done that's worth that praise. Why the fuck are you saying this to me? What are you trying to get out of me? Nothing. I just want you to keep moving. I want you to keep doing good for yourself. And I want you to know that I'm not going to be here forever. So I'm trying to give you that love, that support before I go. You don't have to accept it, but we just want you to know, like, you're there. You're already there. You're just not seeing it. You're not alluring people. I don't know, people even like, oh, you're just saying that I'm doing good over here, so I stay in this lane and I don't move forward and I don't do this and don't do that. And you're like, no, not at all. You're telling me I'm doing a good job at this job, so I don't quit. No, I'm saying you're doing a good job at that job, so you continue to do a good job. You can quit if you want, but just know that you have the determination, the efforts to do whatever you want. Like, again, like someone could have had a 9 to 5 job, but they have a really, 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 really big, like super huge. They really want to be like a YouTuber or like a streamer, or they want to switch up their career. They want to use their talents, and you really good at what you do, but they aren't showcasing their talents more than what they're doing, in their 9 to 5s. So you're giving them that support in a 9 to 5, like you got this, and they're mad. You just don't want me to do this other thing because that's your realm, or you don't blah blah blah. No, no, no. We want you to see that with this attitude here, with your 9 to 5 and how you're doing there and how you're killing it here, you do crazy over here. Someone could be like a manager at a store. If you're a manager at a store, you best believe that you can manage doing your own business. You have less people to worry about, so that cuts out a lot of slack time. You have a lot more for you. It's your direction. It's beautiful. But they don't see it that way. They see it as, oh, you just want me to stay over here. I hate this job, and you know I do. But you keep saying I'm doing good there because you are doing good there. It don't matter how much you hate it. You're doing the one of the best over there. So just, trust yourself. What's the thing that you truly desire to do? Trust yourself, go down that path. People just have to come to terms with this. And I feel like a lot of people aren't, but there's some that are finally seeing it as like a damn, like you're showing people that they are the endless energy supply that they've been waiting for. You were just the hand to plug the socket into the outlet. Well, the socket, you were the one to plug the plug into the outlet. Excuse me. You were the connector point. That's all. You were just, oh, hey, your power cord's out. There you go. Now you're in. Just keep going. Bye. Like that's all. And then they unplug it. Well, what the fuck? Like, why'd you unplug yourself again? I can't. You know how to. You were unplugged by an unknown source. So then you watched me plug you in. So now you know how the plug works. You got to twist the tap off and put it up here, and then you plug it in, and then you did all of it backwards. Like, well, you unplugged yourself. You can open it back up whenever you want. I just wanted to show you where your outlet was. This is where your connection issue was in your human vessel called the body. This is your disconnect. So I'm gonna connect those for you. That's all. That's the beauty of it. And people don't like that because, again, people really like the having someone next to you. Again, idea. You're a very good idealist. You give good ideas. You give good advice. You're like a light bulb moment for people. Like, I feel like a lot of people know that you like even if you're not licensed to be one, you would be a damn good therapist and life coach because you don't just blindly say, "Oh, you're doing the best," and you see what they're doing, you count out their flaws, you bring up their flaws, but it's just as many flaws as you bring up, you bring that much praise as well. It's like you're doing these things and it kind of suck, but look at all the things you're doing while in that energy. Look at all that. So all you got to do is lessen this, and you'll have more of the other. Get your scales a bit more balanced. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. So a lot of people need to know that it's not about religion. A lot of people want to just focus on like flaws or reasons for why, and a lot of people love just blaming God because it's like your child gets shot. Oh God, why did you take my child from me? God did not take that child from you. It was the woman or man who took that child from you, not God. You know what I mean? If it was God's fault, then He wouldn't need all those angels. He wouldn't have needed the man-made diseases, the man-made guns and shit. God would have just appeared Himself and went touched them. God Himself would have been the one behind the gun and getting rid of them, or however, right? That ain't got nothing to do with God. That has to do with a lot of man-made shit. You know. You can say, oh, they were possessed, but possession is only a suggestion. When people are possessed, it's only a suggested thing. They're being suggested, oh, you should go rob this store. Go rob the store. It'd be fun and easy. You get all the food you want, you rob the store. Okay, bet. I'm going to get $1 million and I rob the store. Exactly. You will get $1 million and rob the store. That's all possession does. That's all these spirits do. Same thing with angels. Same thing with these deities. All they can do is suggest things to you. You have free will from your creator. You do as you please. And what you please will come back to you. That's all. And you're just doing what you love in a way that you love it. And people need to do what they love in the way that they love it. Oh, I love doing the dark arts, but I just don't know why we're doing it on this person here. I don't like doing it on this person because it's not working. Do it on someone else that deserves it. I know y'all know that there's like FBI and police lists of people that need to be found, and oh, you're doing this GPS tracking work, but there's Amber Alerts that aren't being listened to, and there's children being missing every damn day, but you're not using your gifts to help them out. You're not summoning these entities to help them out. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense to do that. No, it makes a lot of sense because no one at the end of the day wants the world to be where it's at. You've either succumbed to it and been like, oh, it's whatever, there's nothing we can do, or you're fighting against it. You know what I mean? Because even though what you seem as bad, like, oh, all this like gang violence and stuff, there's a reason behind it because somewhere down the line, that nigga killed another nigga, and then they upset, they homeboy upset that they boy died or that they girl died because of that nigga over there. So now they got beef with them. So they doing good for them and doing good for their boy or girl, and they mind going out and taking out the other nigga. It's a good on good. The only bad is they aren't realizing something. What did my homeboy do to get that? What did my homeboy really do? What's going on with this? They don't want to think about that. That's where stuff gets complicated. Y'all don't want to deal with like really solving things. You just want to get rid of it. Go to the next Toy Story. I'm tired of playing with you. Yeah. No, you don't throw away your shit. You keep working with it. And that's the thing that you've done. Like, oh, all these things are happening to me. I'm not going to throw these life experiences away and ignore them and make it think that I'm an awful person. How can I use this to help myself move forward? What can I do? And then you got people coming around you. Oh, I need help with this. Oh, I got you. This is easy as hell. I used to do this all the damn time. Boom. It's just a beautiful thing with these friends. This is why you lose friends, though. This is people that aren't your friends, people that don't team up with you, people that aren't teamed up with you anymore. People see why they're not. And it's not because you did anything bad to them. It's not because they were doing anything bad to you. It was because you showed them what they needed to do and then went on your own. They might have had a place. Y'all might have had a plan. Oh, we all could be here living together. We could all have had this together, but y'all didn't work. Y'all want to have fake communities. You all want to have communities where one person makes it and then everyone hops on and piles in. No one wants to do the work. That's why communities don't work. That's why tribes don't work. That's why everyone's like, oh, we're so alone and split apart. Because we've become individualized. Too individualized to the point to where we're not even seeing that, oh, I'm going through this and they're going through it too. So why don't we help them? Instead of hurting them, why don't we help them? We both got our heart broken by this woman. So why aren't we trying to help each other heal instead of trying to get each other's back? Because see, that's the thing. When I want to say I was like 14, 15, 16. One of my very first, like, they were, I don't even know if we're friends anymore. We have split apart on our lives that much, but we were tight as fuck friends for real. We were the best of friends. We made friends with each other. Um, I ended up dating her ex. And then, like, we were friends. I was friends when they were dating. Me and the one dude, did not have any relation at all. We were all just friends. They broke up about like 6 months later. He comes over to me and we start dating. She found out. Instead of getting mad at me, she was like, I'm gonna just let you know, blah blah blah, but I'm proud of you. And then he did some weird shit. The same weird shit that he did to her. So I went to her and was like, man, what the fuck? I said, what the hell? What's going on with this nigga? But we became really good friends. We didn't shit talk him. Instead of her being mad at me, and the funniest part about the whole thing was after he left me, he went back to her. And then they dated for a while. I didn't get mad at her either. I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay, if you think it's gonna work, because I'm done. Personally, I'm done. I cannot be with a relationship. If I can't make a joke, a lighthearted joke, without you getting like mad at me for real, I can't be friends with you. I can't date you. I can't be friends with you. I make too many jokes a day. Go. We're not gonna work. Whatever. But they went back. They dated for a minute. Like a week later, they broke up again. But we became the closest of friends because instead of being mad at each other, like, oh, why the fuck did you take him back after blah blah blah? He broke my heart, because that man broke my heart for real. That man broke my heart for real. I was like 16. I swear to God, because I was in high school. I was my freshman year of high school. I had to go through my whole damn freshman day that whole day because that nigga broke up with me, and I was like, what in the hell? Like now I gotta go to school with you. Like fuck this, bro. So instead of like getting mad, I was like, fuck it, I'm at school. Fuck this, man. I'm at school for real. Fuck school too. I hate school too. But I didn't get mad at her. I was like, fuck, y'all dating again? Good luck. I'll keep in contact to make sure you good for real. But we became good friends. No one got mad at each other. We weren't upset at each other. We just, life came on. She got married, had a child. She moved on with her life. I moved on with my life. And it's just how it was. But a lot of people aren't ready to see things that way. Maybe, that's just who you are. You don't hold grudges on people. Like, oh, I'm fucking your best friend. Okay? Are y'all having fun? At least y'all better have fun telling me that y'all are fucking. Y'all better have fun with it. But then they relationship falling apart. And then they want you to help them fix their relationship. And then they go have makeup sex. And it's like, man, that's not what you're supposed to do for real. You're supposed to get away. And you telling that boy or that girl, like, hey, you might want to get away from them. Because they just bad for you for real. And then they like, oh, they telling us to get apart. And they go, oh, but I love you. Like, you don't love him. You love the dick. Or he don't love you. He love the pussy for real. Y'all don't love each other. Y'all love what you can give to each other for real, but that ain't love. And you just trying to be there, but like, hey, y'all don't really love each other. Y'all like, cause nigga over here talk about how he don't even want to be with you no more because you crazy for real. And then you like, he remind me of my ex. And then like, why the fuck would you want to date your ex? Because you already don't, you know what I mean? It's like a whole bunch of stuff. And you just like, both of y'all make no damn sense. So I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. And whatever happened, happened. They both started to hate you. Oh, what the fuck? What is going on? Oh, that's a squirrel. That's two squirrels. Hello. I was thinking, what the hell? There's just squirrels climbing a tree. But it's like, that's how it is. You just trying to help people. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing bad over that. Like, what the hell? Like, you were giving someone even like, they holding grudges against you because you gave them life advice. Like, I don't need you to be my life guru. I'm X, Y, Z years old. I've had this experience. Okay. I'm just telling you that I see you fucking up for real. And you could have more if you weren't so self-deprecating. I said, oh, fuck you. I'll show you how to self-deprecate. You really did. Charles, you showed me exactly how to self-deprecate because you deprecated yourself real bad. Now you ain't got nothing. Now you broke. Now you in jail somewhere. Now you this, that, the other. You really showed me for real. But yeah, people just aren't ready to collaborate with you because you want to move forward. You broke your toxic habits. You broke overgiving. You broke these cycles that kept you from doing what you need to do. And no one can get over that. You're not stubborn. You just know what to do. Maybe it's like, I don't know. You run a business. You go home. You go homeless, I mean, running your business. And it's like, shit, I got to get back on my grind. So you get back on your grind. And you're helping people while you're back on your grind. People are looking at you like, oh, you have your own business. That's cool. Yeah. But then when you homeless, you got all these other people around you like that are not homeless and have their establishments and shit. But their establishments are doing worse than you doing your shit on your own. And it's like, they get mad, like, what the fuck are you doing different? Well, you know, talking to God is an aspect of it for damn sure. We are not going to exclude anything without mother and father. Without them and their advice and their love and their support that they put in us, we wouldn't be where we'd be at all. So first of all, yeah, we godly people. But it's not just that we godly people. We in ourself know that we're supposed to do this. We in ourself know that we can do this. So we do. And God, Mother, Father, Allah, whoever you want to call, they're not our scapegoat. They are not our scapegoat. They are our shield and protector. They are our savior for when we fall lack. That's all it is. Because we don't have a person like us on the physical that we can depend on to give us that resource of giving, of that everlasting stream. We don't have that from another person. We have it in ourselves through them. And then we give that to other people. But people just don't get that. They don't see that. They see, oh, you just think God loves you so much. No, I know God loves me so much. Let me correct you there. I know God loves me so much. And that's why I want to keep going. Because if they love me that much to give me what I'm doing and to keep me going on the right path, I better for the life of me go on this good path, because that's love, that's support, that's an infinite amount of support, that's an infinite amount of love, that is an infinite amount of knowing that it is and can. So why the fuck would I have self-doubt in that? Y'all need to read the scriptures and actually read them and not just skim over it or let someone else tell you what it, like, open the damn book. Open it up and read it. That's what I think I told y'all that before. That whole time when I first started reading tarot cards, my very first time ever, when I was being attacked by magic and everything, I opened the Bible, the King James Bible. It wasn't like the best choice, but it's what I had. And every night, until I finished that book, every night I would read. I read the entire Genesis before I slept. I did that all the way through Psalms. I read the entirety of Psalms before I went to sleep, and it would always happen at 9:00 p.m. That's when I would go to bed. So from 9 till literally 2 in the fucking morning, I was up reading Psalms. Not because God told me to do this and blah, 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 because I needed to show myself the determination that I had to learn more about myself, to learn why God put me on this mission. I read all those books in one night. Did I touch the book again after that? Not for a long damn time, because I needed a break from it. I was like, y'all, if I do that again, I think I'm going to die, because I needed my sleep. But that improved my work ethic. I was doing 2 live streams a day, 4 video uploads a day. Y'all remember how fucking crazy that was? That was bizarre of me. I did that high energy. I had like full energy. Every damn day I did that shit. I had messy ass hair half the time. It was crazy. It was bizarre. But y'all remember, a lot of y'all remember that aspect, because that was the huge part for my life. And, you know, it's just about, you've gone through things that give you determination. Maybe you do need to get back into faith. Reading the Quran, however, the Bible, the Torah, any of them, dude. Whatever you read, whatever brings you closer, you know, to your creator. Be more disciplined in that, so you can see and learn how to use your discipline. There were times where I'd open up the Bible to just random parts, and instead of saying whoever, like instead of saying Luke's name, I'd put my name there. figure out what the fuck's going on. Because it's their story. What if I put my name there? Of course, it's written by man and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But ignoring that, looking at the core value of this is the lesson that Luke learned in this time. This is what Daniel learned from this and blah, blah, blah. You put your name there, your ego does a crazy thing. It goes, oh, this is about me. This is about me. It's me, 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 me. And then boom. Oh, I'm in the lion's den. But those lions aren't going to hurt me. Those lions are lies. The lined up lies. They're fierce, but they're not attacking. All they can do is watch for real. They're just gonna watch. The lions are just watching me sleep. They say the lions protected him. What was there to be protected from? They just sat there and watched him sleep. I know protection in that. But they say protection. They want to use these words to get you away, like, oh my God, there was something else there. No, there wasn't anything else. The only other thing that was there other than Daniel, other than those lions, was Daniel. He was being protected from himself. And those lions were calm and docile to show him, hey, we're really not gonna do nothing to you, dog. You need to get out your head because you the crazy one. We just, you know what I mean? So take it back. Read the books like that. Figure stuff out because you will find some really interesting stuff. About who you are, about how this shit works. Doing that. A lot of people don't get that though. A lot of people are so stuck in a paradigm. I don't know, and this needs to be said too, because a lot of people don't have this. This has nothing to do with what I was talking about. This is just something that I got picking up this day. But an atheist is worse than a Luciferian. You could be a devil worshiper. You are still better than an atheist because you still worship something that comes from an all creator, and you're not denying the fact of them being a creator of all. You still know. So you better than an atheist. Because the atheist just lost as fuck. They don't know what's going on. So like I say, it don't matter what book you read or what you do, get closer to them so they can help you. God is a curse word at the end of the day. Because anything can be God. You can say, people get mad at the word God. People go like, God's the Christian God. No, God's the Pentecostal God. No, the song says God is an awesome God, and it doesn't fucking matter. You just need to get down with it. Follow your path. Don't be ashamed of it. Just move forward. Get out your head. It's the atheist. The problem isn't the Luciferian. It's the fucking fact that there's atheists there. It's the fact that the Luciferians that do cause people to become atheists feed that programming into people's minds. Okay? So that needed to be said. But, that's another thing. I don't know. I could go on for literally hours and hours and hours breaking this shit down because it's just ridiculous. But it's ridiculous how much time I could spend breaking it down. Is what I meant. Because it's like I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all know how it is. We'll talk about it at some point, just not right now. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You are ruling. You need to rule, or you are ruling what you have. With the King of Pentacles, you are established fully. And the Queen of Swords is here to allow you to stay ruthless in what you do. That's all. You have established what you need. You just need to be sure that you keep your mind clean. Nurture your thoughts properly. How do you do that? By putting feeling into your thoughts. Don't make your thoughts create feelings. Let your feelings create thoughts. And allow your feelings to be created from purity, from the pyre or the divine fire inside of you, rather than the external world around you. That's all. Other words, believe in yourself. We ain't gotta use all these other terms. Just believe in yourself, right? But we can take it as esoteric as we need to take it, or we can take it as physical as we need to take it. It don't matter. I can explain it in either way. But just know that you can and you will. And the Two of Wands, all it takes is you making a decision. All it takes is you knowing that what you do, whatever you do, is going to have divine backing. It's going to have divine power because it's an idea that came from you inside of you. All you have to do is go for it. And the moon. You might not know what's going to happen, but you know for real what you're desiring. You know what the end goal looks like. Like, you know what I mean? I would have never been a tarot reader if I knew that it meant me being starved in a basement for 30 damn days. But I knew in that time when I was starved in the basement for 30 days that I wanted to be a tarot reader. You know what I mean? So it's about seeing things in that sort of light. Oh, I don't want to do all this. What if I get bullied? Okay. What if you are bullied? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'll just give up, or I'll retaliate. I'll hurt them. No. If you're bullied, let that be known that you're doing something. You're creating ripples in the realm around you. You know. So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. And if you need an example of how not to be afraid, my channel is probably one of the best to figure it out on. I've watched all sorts of tarot readers. I have never not once seen them ever record in the way that I do. I'm talking live streaming daily, live streaming with people harassing me and shit, not shutting the stream down because of harassments. I'm talking about streaming outside, people watching me and shit, people walking up talking to me in the middle of the streams and stuff. I never see anyone be as functional in the real world as doing that. So it doesn't matter. That could be, you could take that from music. You want to be better at music, go watch the people that are making music like beats and stuff on the fly in public, having random people come up and sing with them and collab with them in real time. You ain't ever see people do that shit. You just watching the people in the studios in the comfort of the house. Now I'm not saying that no one went through that shit behind the scenes, but I've yet to see people have the lack of ego to have that shit permanently up. I hear all the time, oh, I deleted my old videos because I was ashamed of how I acted. No, that's your healing process. That is your process of healing. Be proud that you've shown that shit. Someone going through that same shit, someone not uploading a video right now because they in a bad mood. And you still up here in a bad mood, making your mood better in the middle of your bad mood because you do what you love. All right. Know that you can and know that you will. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is if you need an example to figure out how that might look, how it might play out, you know, and how to handle it when you don't know how to handle it to where you do know how to handle it, my channel got it all. My channel has it for when I was harassed in the apartment that I was in, literally having my roommate knock on my door, turn off the power during videos and shit, tell me I smelled like shit in my videos, scream, harass, do all sorts of dumb shit. To where I was here, it's like y'all just have to see and know that you can't escape these things that you're afraid of. But that fear is there to give you that shield. They're like, this is what might happen. Be strong. Don't let that shit stop you. I've had an amazing comeback. I really have. And it has to do with my determination. Yes, mother, father has been backing me up, but if I didn't continue moving forward, I wouldn't be where I was at right now. I could have easily given up. You know how hard it was? Like, dead ass. I'm not even gonna lie. You know how strenuous it was on me to know that I was gonna be kicked out within a week, and still within that week do readings. Like, keep that same schedule. Being homeless in hotels, keeping that same schedule. Learning new things, taking like a month off for doing a reading in YouTube just to learn something, to come back and teach again. That shit's hard as hell. That shit's stressful as fuck. I was making $300 a day, spending $400 a day because of Chime's overdraft shit, living in a hotel a year ago. I know the struggle, and I know how scary that shit is. For real, I do. But Who else has done? Who else has had that on tape to show you that you can, other than the movies? Oh, that's movie stuff. It's not movie shit. It's real life. It's the aspects that people, years later they'll talk about it on podcasts, but they don't have any proof. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I was uploading videos during this time, but I never shown you what it was like." I'd lie, but I would show you what it was like. It's difficult. It's rough out here, but you can and you will. And that's why I do what I do with so much passion that I do it with. That's why I have never backed. That's why I might be busy a lot, but I do it with passion. That's why that's where I'm at where I am. I know what I'm doing. I know how important my role is. I might not know the full effect, but I know that I'm helping someone who's just like me in that situation that don't know what the fuck to do. I know exactly how hard it is. I know how it can be. That's what I want to be here for. And I'm not like one of these tarot readers. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm an experience. I am something that you will visually learn from, emotionally learn from, mentally learn from. I'm all over the place. I'm real as fuck, and it don't get more real than what's on this channel for real. So I ain't gonna pause no video to get up and I gotta go answer a door call or shit. I ain't gonna pause the video like, that's not important. No, it is. It's my life. Something's happening in my world. Let me make sure everything's good in my world before I go back to doing this. You just gotta keep it real. But y'all can do the same thing. It's not because God's anointed. God's anointed all of us. We all here. All right, we all alive. We all breathing. We all woke up today. We all had the same hours. We all, probably went to sleep. Maybe if it wasn't for a whole hour, like a second or so. We all here. You're here right now with me, so that means you damn sure can do it because I'm here telling you that you can. You ain't need no one else to. If God can't get to you, I fucking will. Because I'll be annoying with it for real. I'll call you out like I've done to people. I'll call you out midstream. You need to fix yourself on this. I love you enough to do that. I don't do it out of anger. I don't do it because, you're here. No, I love the fuck out you. And you've been here supporting me. I'm going to be there to support you. But you got to get that reality check, that smack. You're like, oh, fuck, it hurt. It's like, damn, that hurt. But it's out of love. I don't mean to hurt no one. It's like, yo, reality check. Let's get back to it. You got this, though. We have the World inverted, the Eight of Pentacles inverted, and the Queen of Wands. Again, it's just, those are the cards you were dealt. I feel that's really what I feel. These are the cards that you were dealt in life. You weren't going to go anywhere because you didn't have a plan. You didn't know what to work on or how this applies to work on things, so you never nurtured what you wanted to do. Those are the cards you might have been dealt. Those are actually the solutions. You don't know what to do, but you know you're here. You can do anything you want. What is the one thing that you would love to do? I just want to make people smile and laugh. Awesome. What makes you smile and laugh? What brought you out of that darkness? For me, it was tarot. For me, I could literally sit back during one of the scariest moments in my life and laugh at these fools in the same house as them. Laugh. Knowing I haven't ate for 20 some days. Knowing I haven't had water for 20 some days. Looking like I was literally on meth, how bare bone I was. I could still laugh at these fools for real. I had something to smile about. And not only that, I was also doing a song a day. I was making a song a day for my music career because I wanted to do tarot, I wanted to make music, and I wanted to DJ. Those are my three things that I really wanted to do. And I spent that entire month learning those skills. You have resources that can give you the energy that you need to accomplish your goals. All you have to do is accept it as the pure light that it is when it seeks you and follow it. And I'm telling you from personal damn experience, darling. I'll tell you, I was meditating all those times. I was meditating a lot when I was being starved. I didn't know what to do. I was meditating. I was like, God, give me something. I just meditated. I healed. I did the Akashic records. I did the Gateway tapes. That didn't really help me that much. They did, but they didn't. And then all of a sudden, fucking a tarot video pops up on my channel. I never seen. I was like, what the fuck is this doing? I'm watching other things. I'm sitting there on calls with my friends. My friends knew I was starved, dying in that basement. I'd play games with them. It was awkward as hell, but I had so much fun with them playing games. You know, playing Halo. I remember playing Halo. I went through the entire Halo campaign with one of my friends in like 2 days. We were playing it. Like, you know what I mean? I found how to have fun. I found peace where I was. And it wasn't, oh, if I die, I better have fun. No, it's like, I'm just going to have fun. I don't like feeling the way I'm feeling. I don't like where I'm at. So, what can I do to have fun? That's all. And that's exactly what I did. I have fun. But you all got this for real with the star and the sun inverted. You just don't know how to get there. You're being blinded by it, you know. Stay in the Seven of Cups energy for a little bit longer if you need. Stay in the what could I do? You know, all these options around me. Are these really the ones I want to choose? Stay in the energy for a little bit longer if you got to. But just know that whatever you choose is going to work for you. I'm telling you that from personal experience. It's not no ha facade bullshit. There's actually on my PC, and I might actually upload it too. I was gonna do tarot readings a year before I started them, but it was gonna be like an inspirational channel where I just did like voice memos. I recorded, and I really might, if I find it, I'm uploading it. I really am. I have a recording, like a 30-minute, I think, recording that I did during the time of me being starved, talking about, you know, loving people, you know, moving up, moving forward, just being in, like the inspiration that one can find within themselves, not worrying about what's going on around them. If I find that, I'm uploading the fuck out of it. I don't care, because that that's what sparked it all. That's what really sparked me knowing that I can do this. But if I find that, I will share it with y'all. But if I can't find it, then I won't. Simple as. But I'm gonna get y'all angels. We're gonna see what the hell going on. And y'all's energy with the angels. Who's around you, who's supporting you in this time. And then I'm gonna dip out. And then I'll see y'all later for the tea tonight. For different tea. Afternoon tea was different. This is like a warm-up tea. I feel like tonight, yeah, it is. Tonight's tea is probably gonna be a little bit crazier, but this is like a warm-up. This is one of those like oh, it's the evening. I just need a little bit more pep in my step type stuff. That's the type of tea this was. This is like, what would that be? Like a peppermint tea, something just to keep you up a little bit longer. However, but y'all got this for real. You all really do. Whatever you've been trying to accomplish in life. Oil coming out. I seen you, silly. I'm working with you sometime here soon with someone. I know that for damn sure. My father was a carpenter. Yes, he was. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. Why the brothers out? The brothers are out. The brothers are here. The brothers are here. Really, the brothers are here. We have Michael, who is like God, perseverance, success in conflict and overcoming adversaries, and Samael, the severity of God, seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead and teaches the occult. What is that? What Genesis is that? I forgot what Genesis. Fuck, 4? No, not Genesis. It's Revelation. Why am I saying Genesis? This is not Genesis. This is Revelation, where Michael and his angels. I don't want to say the verse because I don't want to get it backwards. But you're gonna win this war between the devil, the fight between yourself of Michael and Samael. You're gonna win. I can't concentrate biblically right now, my bad. But y'all got this. We have Omael, the patient god. Omael came out on the Angel channel too. I uploaded a video on the Angel channel If y'all haven't seen it, y'all might need to. What colors are y'all firing? Y'all got me interested now. I mean, y'all get a lot another one. I'm not looking. Anyway, we got Omael, the patient god. Fertility, multiplicity, protects against despair, and helps one be patient. Chauakia. I can't even. It coming from that way. I can't even see him. I want to know what color it is. But we have Chauakia, the color of God. The color, the joy of God. Joy is a color. Reconciliation regains the favor of one those has offended. Anael, Lord God of all virtues, breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers and brings victory. Kalalel, the invocable God, justice makes truth known in court and causes innocence to prevail. Iyahel, God the highest being, desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. Nehemiah, the lovely God, discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoners. Mahasiah, God the Savior, rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Poyel, God who supports the universe, fortune and fame fulfills any request. Nanael, God humiliating the proud, spiritual communication influences men, teachers, and men of law. My phone on 20%. Well, we just about to leave, so don't die on me that quick. We have Haziel, the merciful God, divine forgiveness, obtains friendship and favors the great, secures promises. Nelishel, the only God, desire for knowledge, protections from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. And last but not least, Harael, the comforting God, purification, protection from the impitious and religious sentiments. I know, we fucking, they were firing fireworks last night. They were firing fireworks last night. I swear to God, I was losing my mind. I thought things were falling in my house. I was downstairs talking to someone. And all I was like, hold up, can you wait a minute? I think something just fell in the house because I heard a loud thud. I walked upstairs all the way around the damn house. Everything was intact. I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on, but I heard a loud thud. It must just be a paranormal experience. And it happened again, and it hit me. Someone doing fireworks at 9 p.m. on the 3rd. I'm thinking, what the hell? I said, I'm sorry, I'm just being schizo. It's just fireworks. But it straight up sounded like someone was dropping shit in my house. I was like, what the hell just fell? I was like, oh God, something broke. That shit was hilarious. They pre-gaming for real. They said, look, we're gonna be too drunk later to light the fireworks, so let's light them now. We got work in the morning. Wait, what is today? Today's Saturday. We got work. You work at a church then. Anyway, it don't matter. I love you all so much. Thank you all for everything. The likes, comments, share, subscribe, donations, whether they are energetic or financial. I truly appreciate them all. They come from that side now. Why the hell y'all stopped and then y'all started? Y'all light them together at the same time. Coordinate. Get a light show going. No, but I love y'all so much. Um, I hope y'all learned something from this. I hope I'm able to really help you all heal, grow, and evolve. I know I am, but I really hope that you take the lessons with you and not just keep them in this energy. I hope that you move out in the real world and with this same healing, the same energy. Because y'all don't need to be stuck in the downsides of life. Y'all don't need to be worried about what's happening over here or there. You need to be really worried about what's going on with you. I feel like the divine does this a lot with me. Whenever a big transformative moment happens for the collective or just in general, I stop talking about the karmics and shit, and I start focusing on this. It always happens when the shifts happen. For those that have been rocking with me, they'll know about this. It is a literal theme that happens on this channel, and it is very beautiful. And I just hope that we take more of y'all on this journey of evolution, on the ascension journey. We lose a lot usually, but we gain a lot more in the end. So I hope that we get a lot more friendly faces coming up on this evolution, on this journey of moving forward, even with the dog shit happening in the background. Um, because y'all deserve to ascend, and it's all about a choice that you make to release that baggage and become light and not be as heavy. And I know it's hard to do so, but baby steps, one step at a time. That's how you make it work. But I love you all so much. If you all need anything, the email's there. My um my website's there. I can't remember shit. My website's there. Um, Donation links are there if you feel called to. Whatever the case, I love you all no matter what. Don't feel bad if you can't donate. I know a lot of people are like, I feel bad because I can't financially donate to you. I don't give a fuck. If you can't, don't worry. The last thing I want you to do is feel pressured that you have to do anything for me because I know how that feels for real. You are here, and that's good enough. If you can take lessons with you and heal and learn, that's beautiful. That's all I care about. I wanted to see y'all grow, heal, and evolve. That's literally it. That's why I spend so much time in these endings telling y'all how much I love you, and I don't just click off the video like, oh, I gotta go do this now. No, I got shit to do, and one of the things I gotta do is make sure you know that someone out here supporting and loving you, no matter if I'm on the internet for an hour or 5 hours or however long. I need you to know that you got support. It might not be seen all the time and might not be felt all the time, but it's there for you. And I truly do love each and every one of y'all, tenfold and forever and forevermore. Peace in the Lamb. It is truly wonderful.